Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And again, it's Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive. Let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his 2nd season since being selected 15th overall in 2021. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Nifty move, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Patriots at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Throwing, Jones. Complete, it's Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And out of bounds right around the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Evades him at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. On second and goal, Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a third and goal. Now it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A final shot before break. Jones steps away to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Elliott, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On first down, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 76 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd and 9, Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On 1st down, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. To throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
88 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. There's Henry to make a nice catch. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Harris running straight ahead to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Patriots, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.